Hello guys, and welcome back to my kitchen, and welcome back to Cookmas Day 6. Yes, Day 6. Yes, so today we are making something delicious. This dish is a specialty from Ivory Coast, yes, Côte d'Ivoire. We're gonna need for this dish, we're gonna need fish, crabs, and prawns, all fresh. And we're gonna need palm oil, which is gonna be our main ingredient, and all these vegetables and spices that you see there. I'm gonna talk you through it in the video. And this delicious sauce must be paired with this delicious fufu. Yes, plantain fufu made with palm oil. Yes, I'm gonna show you how to make it. And we're gonna use all these spices that you see there to decorate our fufu when it's done with the palm oil. So just sit down and watch. Let's do it. So now we're gonna start by just peeling off our plantain, and then we're gonna boil it. Yes, we're gonna boil our plantain with water and salt. Trust me, this dish that I'm preparing is one of the best in Ivory Coast. To me, yes, to me, it's one of the best. It's made out of palm oil. Like, you're gonna see a lot of palm oil in this recipe. Please don't be afraid. That's how it is made. So now that our plantain is ready, we're gonna add water to it and a bit of salt, and we're gonna allow it to cook until it is well cooked, and then we're gonna pound it. We're gonna mash it. Okay, so now let's start making the sauce. Yes, so here in my pot, I'm adding my fish. I'm gonna add my crabs. We're not gonna add the prawns now. We're gonna wait until last minute because we don't want them to be overcooked. Here I'm adding my tomatoes, onion, chili pepper, and garden egg, which is aubergines, but the African aubergine, so it's called garden eggs. I'm going to add the palm oil now. This palm oil is a leftover. One day I made banga soup, palm nut soup, and then when I make my banga soup, at the end, the oil that comes on top of the soup, I just get it and keep it on the side. I don't waste it, I don't throw it away. So I'm using it back here. It's palm oil. These leaves, dry leaves, are smelling, they smell very, very beautiful in the food, in the soup and everything, and we use it in African food. They are African leaves, they smell very nice. They're called kable leaves in French, but I don't know the name in English. If you know the name, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you very much. Now we're gonna add water to our soup, and then we're gonna season it with salt and Maggi cubes, which is optional. You don't need to add the Maggi, the jumbo cube, but it's up to you, it's optional. I'm adding jumbo cube, the prawn flavored one, to my soup. Okay, so while our soup is boiling, we're gonna get our spices ready. Yeah, so here we're gonna roast everything you see in the pan there. We're gonna roast. This is smoked prawns, this is dry fish, yeah, and then we have chili, dry chili. I think they're also called bird chili or something like that. It's African pepper chili, is dried. Yes, then we have those seeds. They are called calabash nutmeg, also called ehuru in Nigeria, I think, and also called Jamaican nutmeg. Yeah, in French we call it pebe. Yeah, that's how they look like. They normally have a shell on it. You break the shell and this is the seed you find inside. Then we have these seeds as well. They're called akpi in French. They're also called wama, I think, in Ghana, and erimado, I think, in Nigeria. I'm not too sure. Please correct me if I am wrong. So we're going to mix all of them. We're going to roast them on medium heat, and then we're going to blend them. Yes, so our spices are blended. We're gonna add them to the soup because the soup is boiling already. Yes, it's not gonna take long. We only have fish, crabs, and we're gonna add prawn later. This doesn't take long to cook, so this is gonna be very quick. So we add your spices and then allow it to boil for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. Now we're gonna add our extra garden eggs, cut in half. They're all halved. Yes, and our okra, we're gonna add these ones. These ones are not gonna be removed from the soup. They're just gonna stay in there, floating in there for decoration and all that. But remember, the first batch of vegetable, the tomato, onion, garden egg, the first one we added, we're gonna remove them at some point and blend and put it back in the soup. Yes, so we are adding our prawns as well at the same time as the garden egg and the okra. This is last minute, yeah, because the soup is almost done. In 2 to 3 minutes, we're gonna come back and remove the tomato, onion, and garden egg, the first one we added, and we're gonna blend them. Our banana is cooked, is done. So let's get our palm oil ready fast. Yes, so here how I prepare my palm oil before I mix it in my banana. I just heat it up, get some few slices of onions in there just for flavor. Yeah, when you see the onion starting to fry, that's it. You can switch off the fire and start pounding your plantain. So here in my mortar, I have my boiled plantain. That's all I have in there, and I'm gonna mash it. You can mash it with a potato masher. If you don't have an African mortar, that's completely fine. But I have one, so I'm gonna, do some exercise, burn some calories. So once your plantain is nicely smashed and smooth, we're gonna add our palm oil, our red oil to the plantain. We're gonna go slowly. We're gonna add few spoons, yeah, and then we're gonna mix it again. At this point, you want to go slowly, very slowly, mixing the palm oil and the plantain together, because you don't want to splash the red oil everywhere. It's going to be messy and it's hot as well. So we're going to go slowly. Once it's mixed, then we're going to start speeding and mix it nicely. Once it's completely mixed, we're gonna add a bit more oil. Then that's up to you. You can add as much or less oil as you want, but you still need to add oil to it because that's how the dish is done. Yes, if you eat it without the oil, then you're not eating that particular dish coming from that particular place in Ivory Coast. No, you're not. So you need to add palm oil into it. Then again, it's your choice. Once we are done adding the palm oil and mixing and all that, now we're gonna make some bowls use your hand and make some shapes. Be decorative, be creative here. It's up to you. You can do the shape you like because you're serving your food as you want. So just do it as you like. Now our fufu is ready. What we're gonna do for decoration and seasoning our plantain, we're gonna mix some few ingredients, which is smoked prawn, dry fish, chili, bird chili or dry chili, and a little bit of Maggi cube. You can, substitute with salt if you want. It's up to you, and you're gonna mix the whole thing together. Now, once you have mixed the whole thing together, you're gonna add it to your leftover palm oil, because the one that you warmed up and you use for your fufu. The leftover, yes, you're gonna add that powder mix to that oil, and then you're gonna use it to drizzle on top of your fufu. Yeah, be creative, like do it anyhow you want. Anyhow, some people even do it in the shape of a birthday cake and they decorate it. Like, people go extra mile. Do it as you want. I could not be bothered at that point. I was tired, I was hungry, so I did what I could. I made my small bowls there, and I'm gonna just pour it on top of it. Yes, it's just to show you how it's done. So our fufu is ready. Now our soup needs our attention. We're going to remove our tomatoes, our onions, the 3 garden egg that we added to it, and our chili. I'm not blending my chili because my children don't eat spicy, so I'm just removing the chili to set it aside, and I'm blending the onion, the tomato, and the garden egg. Once you've blended the whole thing, you pour it back to your soup, and then you mix it. Don't mix it too much with your spoon. Just shake the pot like I did, because it's fish and you don't want to be crushing the fish because it's already cooked. And then allow it to simmer for 10 minutes on low heat, and that's it. Once you see the oil on top of the soup, then your soup is ready, and this is it. Wonderfully made. Always a little bit of rice on the side. Yes, definitely. Thank you for watching. Bon appetit. Bye. See you tomorrow.